question is, why am I fearful? Well, fearless actually. Well, I am fearful, first of all, but I try every day by waking up and telling myself that I'm fearless. That's the first step. I convince myself. I look in the mirror and I tell myself, you are fearless. You are a woman, you are powerful, and you are able to do anything and everything you put your mind to. The mind is the most powerful organ, the most powerful, any system that has a brain is very powerful. And if you can convince your brain to do something, you can do anything.
Why am I capable? When I came in, actually I was the first lady to drive the cars around. So I think that was my, like the first thing that I did was like show them that even a lady can do the job that they were thinking men can only do. And the second thing that I did is like give others the power to also go and like get licenses, because people are so scared to go out there, find jobs that they can drive.
The reason why I'm confident is the first personality that people see. So if you are confident, it's the personality and the perspective that you give to people. So being confident, it actually gives the people the confidence to be confident in themselves. Being confident and being the person that you are demonstrates the power that you have within. It's the mindset, again, that gives you to be confident and do whatever with great capability.
My name is Tamlin. I took second place for after sales in the 2022 Motoring Woman of the Year Awards. Determination is what pulled me out of a dark space. I feel like if you honor the spirit within, you should be determined to be the best you as you define you. And I lacked determination and a will to live at one point in my life. And through loving myself sincerely, I discovered that I'm determined to be the best me. And it's opened great doors. It's created opportunities to help me take care of people that I love. And it ignites a fire in your soul, a will to define you, be who you want to be. And I wish determination on anyone who hears this message.
Good afternoon, ladies. I want to start by saying thank you to Desh and your team for the time spent with us today. It's been very motivational, and I'm sure that you guys have a lot that you can take from this. I'm just going to speak about myself. Not everybody knows my journey in the motor industry. So I started in 2008, not knowing anything about the motor industry. I was poached from the bank. I had built a good customer relationship, and this gentleman just said to me, he's opening a dealership and he would like me to become his F&I. I had no idea what that was, but you know, obviously it was God's purpose for me to take on that path. I started working for an independent for quite some time, picked up a lot of experience there, but as you would all know, in regards to when it comes to being an F&I, you know, one of the core values that we live by is honesty and integrity. I worked for an industry that didn't basically follow that, and I then looked for employment elsewhere. I tried, you know, with the corporate companies. I was turned down 2 interviews I went to, and I didn't get the job. I kept on applying, and I remained determined because I knew that I had a goal and I had a purpose, and not just to be one of the employees at somebody's dealership. In 2012, I managed to, I was lucky and I got a job with Fames, which is one of the biggest F&I firms in South Africa. I started as a junior, also not knowing a lot because of the fact that, you know, coming from an independent and coming into the corporate environment, you know, what we did there and what we needed to do was very, very different. I started out not knowing why my figures were completely at the bottom. I used to go to reviews and I would be criticized and not even know why, you know. I then had to make the decision of whether I was going to stay and, you know, work towards my ultimate goal, or whether I was going to back out. And I decided that as a young, coloured little lady at that point, that I wasn't going to give up. I then, you know, was thrown into the deep end, and I picked up experience from colleagues around me. I was with Fames for 11 years, okay, and now I stand here as a sales manager, which is one of my aspirations. Just a little bit about my personal life. So I am a mother and I'm a wife. I've got a husband. We've been married for 10 years. And I've got 2 kids. I've got a 9-year-old boy and I've got a 2-year-old boy as well. So I'm sure that you ladies know that being a mother and being in this industry is not the easiest. You know, we have to wake up in the morning, we have to get the kids ready, we need to, you know, teach them about life and, you know, how to go out there and be confident and face the world and trust that they can do it without us. You know, I had to make that decision, you know, to be a career woman as well as, you know, to be able to trust that my kids will be okay on their own. Besides that, you know, we've got our challenges in the motor industry. It's not an easy job. You know, we're constantly busy. You know, in the role that I played before this, I had no time during the day. You know, everything was dedicated to what my purpose was at work. But at the same time, you know, I do have a family and I'm here because I want to support and I want to make sure that they get the best out of me. So, you know, leaving work, you need to go, you need to cook, you need to spend time with your kids, you need to listen to them, you need to educate them. And being a wife, you obviously need to look after your husband's needs as well because you don't want to lose him. But you know, the point that I'm trying to make is that, you know, life, you've always got a choice in life, right? So obviously, you know, the easy way out is always the easiest way out. But if you put your mind to something, like everybody has mentioned, you know, the strongest tool is your mind. And if you apply if you tell yourself that this is what my goal is, and if you make sure that nothing and nobody else stands in that way, as long as you can switch on the determination switch in your brain and not let anything get in the way, it is possible to reach any dream. This is not my ultimate dream. I'm grateful to God for the fact that I'm standing here today and that I've been given the opportunity in the motor industry to be a sales manager. I've got aspirations that I'm still working towards, and like I said, this is just me and me letting you know that as long as you push and you don't give up and you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Thank you.
So, Ranjiv Rambaran, I'm the dealer principal of Hyundai Kia 4Ways. And as I stand here, I'm a little bit insecure because a lot of these ladies are going to take my job. Right? So I better make sure that I'm at work every day and I do my job properly, because otherwise I'm out of here. I'm going to be working for you guys. So thanks very much to Desh and Motor Women in South Africa, and you guys for spending your time with us today, sharing your story, as well as I think it was very motivating for me, and as a woman I'm sure it must be very motivating for you guys. I think and I hope it was, because I think a lot of that what was said today was very sensitive, to the point that sometimes we don't talk about these things, and especially in the motor industry. It is long hours for all of us, but some of us as men, I think we are very fortunate that we can go home to a cooked food, to a cooked meal, or to somebody looking after our children. And whether it is our wives that are working or our wives that are at home, there's somebody else that is there, and you guys have to go home, and you guys have your second job that begins when you get there. So sometimes we do forget about that. So thanks for all the effort that you put in. And I want to just say from my side, I don't look at this business as this person being black or white or male or female. I look at everybody just as a human being, and I feel that like everybody needs to aspire and to grow. So it doesn't matter who and what you are. And that's something that I've always believed in. So for me, that's how I look at this business. So I believe that a lot of you here will grow. If you want to grow, you take some of Desh's advice, or even Kennedy or anybody else that has spoken here today, that if you look at things like mindset, mindset is something I believe very strongly in. And I think it's been spoken about a lot today, and it's all about your mindset. So wherever you want to go, I support it 100%. So thanks once again. Yeah, they've been there, done that now. So that's fine. Okay, so guys, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Enjoy Valentine's Day. And thanks once again, guys, for everything. Thanks for your music as well.
Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look